All right, I'm here. All is well. I hope the internet's stable, but one never knows with this kind of thing. Uh, Now we're live. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Spectrum has been giving us so much grief, and we're at a point where we may take it up and just contact our leasing company and just say, hey, we both work from home, like we do a lot of things that require smooth internet and smooth, all the things. So I don't know. We'll see. We just have to see how that all goes. Um, but I'm hoping that it's just kind of resolved itself. Sometimes these are just the things that you get when you live um, out in the country, and so that I try to be cognizant of. But um, you know, it's just kind of there comes a certain point where stability does need to be a feature. Anyway, we'll just hop right in and do some more hardcore Minecraft today. Yeah, we'll do some more hardcore. Um, I do enjoy the hardcore, the high stakes hardcore stuff. It's amazing. I mean, I don't know. I have not gotten sick of it or anything like that. There's no issue whatsoever um, on that regard. Quite the opposite. It's been very joyful. The best way. All right, yay! We're here. Um, Here and jumping into all the things. Um, okay. Phew. Alrighty. I mentioned yesterday, and I really do mean it, that this time of year is kind of our current time is really special because we have so many major holidays overlapping, and I like that. It's a collective energy thing. If lots of people in the world are celebrating, or whether celebrating or meditating or in mourning, depending, of course, on the nature. Um, Today is Ash Wednesday, so that is a solemn time for those who observe, and it's a very nostalgic time for me because I was always in my jobs I was always the Great Litany person, meaning I cantored and led the Great Litany, and that was always, in all honesty, just very special to me, and something that I always put my whole being into. Oh, update available. Okay. Alright. Minecraft is happening. It really is, but let's see. Get there. Alright. Shut that. Just let things update. Okay. Oh, boy. Okay. We might crash. I hope we don't, but we might crash. Okay. Getting there. Definitely getting there. Oh boy. Okay. App was in use. Alright. Come on. Alright, here we go. Thank goodness. Okay, so last we left off, we were kind of exploring, I think. Just take a peek around, just look. Alright, yeah, we've got a nice wheat farm going. Oopsie. What else do I want to do? Dart, oh my gosh, welcome in. Hope you're doing well despite OBS. Yeah, I don't think it was, I don't think it was OBS's end. I think it was because my internet was, whew. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I think my internet was giving out, and so because it was so unstable, I think, yeah, I'm still dropping, like, I've dropped quite a few frames, but it seems stable right now. So OBS wasn't able to connect. It's a weird thing that I've noticed, if we're really shaky, if the network, I'm so sorry, my eyes are burning. If the network's really shaky, OBS just doesn't connect. But we're here, albeit very late. Late is, I guess better, I want to say half-jokingly better late than never, question mark, but we're here. I hope you're doing well, Dart. I really hope you're doing well. Ooh, okay. Let's see. Got all the fun things. Ooh. I'm trying to think. My brain is a little confused. I don't know why. Doing well. My wrist hurts due to gaming. Oh my gosh. Oh, I saw in your Discord. Dart, I've been catching up with your Discord because it was a while. I don't know why. Like, your Discord's one of the Discords I try to check like every day, but I haven't been checking Discord as much just because life is lifing. But yesterday I like caught up, and I'm so excited for that movies and series channel. That was so fun. But yeah, I think you're playing Hollow Knight. I think I saw, right? It's Hollow Knight. I know Hollow Knight's quite a technical game, so I hope that's been going well. I think it's Hollow Knight. I think I remember that being the, Ooh, why don't we go this way? What's over here? Yeah, I am trying to get to 112. I'm at 1... Ooh! That's impressive. I'm trying to decide where I want to go. Maybe we go this way. Okay. Gotta get around this ravine. Oh, there are horses down here. What the heck's going on? Ah, yes. Okay. But I think I own Hollow Knight. I think it was gifted to me by an old friend of mine. But I admittedly, I feel like I should remember, but I just don't remember. I know Hollow Knight is just, Yeah, I tried adding a new channel since someone wanted to discuss here. Oh, yay! Oh my gosh. I do look forward to, what gets said. Oh my god, I thought you were sick and missing. Oh, Gas, no, I'm so sorry. I've been, once again, having internet issues. They seem to have resolved, although I am still dropping frames. I hope, I think Spectrum fixed whatever's been going on, because they've been digging up, like, they've been digging up wires in our area. And similar, but, no, I'm here. It's good to see you. Yeah, there's a part of me that's like, should I have something like a Twitter to post updates when things happen? But I don't know. I suck at social media, so Discord is kind of the way to go. But I also kind of realize that for people who aren't in my Discord, they have no way of knowing what's going on with Streamer, right? Don't go. Hopefully, I'll get. It got fixed. Don't go on Twitter. Good to have my fonts be seen. Fonts? You can post, you could do posts on YouTube. Oh, I could do posts on YouTube. I keep forgetting that that's a thing. My husband's been telling me to post some, like, shorts on YouTube of, like, Twitch clips, and I keep forgetting to do that, and I feel bad because it's a thing, and it's fun. And oh my god, we have so many, like, hilarious, like, deaths and moments and just silly stuff like that that happen that I think would be really fun to share, but I just haven't done it. Whoa! Yeah, shorts is the new normal. I can't say good to be seen because I'm just words right now. Oh, I get you. Rukukavari, look at... Hi, Rukukavari, welcome on in. No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I am frazzled, but I am so glad to be here. It's so good to see everybody. This chat is really and truly just such a wholesome time. Everyone who's given me tips on becoming relevant has shrilled, making shorts and clips. Yeah, I feel like I'm just content to be an irrelevant, old, confused millennial who just, can't get with the times. But at the same time, I understand. So for me, I think I've mentioned before, obviously, you know, we all want to see ourselves grow on, like, Twitch. But for me, if I don't really, like, I'm not, you know, I'm not trying to be famous or anything. I'm just kind of vibing. I care a little more about growing the YouTube because my husband started that project as a way of making it a stream of income. So I take that, and I take the Twitch seriously. You know, I've this is a commitment of sorts, and I want to be able to provide the content that all of you are here for. But it's a vibe for me. It's like come hang out, come do the thing, and I'm perfectly content that if it grows, and that's great, but if it doesn't, I'm still having fun. But I understand equally that that's kind of I don't know what the word is. Ooh, there's some more stuff. I guess we gather some more resources, why not? Where am I going with this? It's more just, you know, I'm just kind of here for the ride, the Twitch ride, so to speak, and I'm making peace with whatever happens. I know that not everybody has that option, and the world is expensive. It's an expensive place to live. Everyone who's... Oh, I saw, yeah, the clips and shorts. Yeah, I've always hated, like, the micro video format. The first time it started to become a thing, and then all social media platforms are doing it, just felt very like, oh, we're doing this again. Like, that kind of thing. I don't know. And I watch shorts sometimes, but I don't seek them out, and I can't do the extended, like, scrolling thing. I mean, one, it's such a time sucker, and for me it's like, I have all these things I try to fit in a day, and often I don't even get to fit them all in the day. And I feel like especially the video scrolling is just kind of, my brain's chaotic enough without fueling the chaos. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Ooh, look at those. Like, I'm rambling a little, just a little, but start our day going on a little boat ride. There's a cave up there. I have to remind myself I'm only in copper armor. I don't have, like, fancy diamond armor quite yet, so I have to be really careful about the type of exploring that I do. But, I don't know. I think this will be fun. These are, like, very satisfying, like, hills, mountains. They're, like, perfectly climbable. Okay. I'm trying to... let's go this way, because I want to build up. It's amazing. Like for those who really want to grow, it's gotten a lot harder. Visibility is very. It's harder to be discovered. Discoverability is quite a challenge these days. And then what was I? There really was kind of a golden era, for lack of a better way to put it. There really was a golden era of sorts, for making a presence in the digital sphere, so to speak. So like the 2010s for YouTube, for those who are really putting forth the effort, putting the time in. Yeah, it is. I used to be consistent posting stuff, then I got a burnout. Now, after seeing whatever Meta's doing, I just don't want to put... Yeah, oh my god. Yeah, social media burnout is really very real. For me, I burned out of it. I still remember, when Facebook was a thing, I was entering my freshman year undergraduate, and suddenly everyone I knew had a Facebook, and at that time, you could only be on Facebook if you had a .edu college email that you had to verify, so it was like an exclusive club. And I mean, people were excited about it, but it really became this like cliquey popularity thing with lots of drama, for lack of a better way to put it. It became one of those, oh, who's liking whose posts and whose pictures, and I mean, I say that half amused because, oh boy, the social media drama is a thing. It's such a thing. But it is one of those, sleeping out in the open in hardcore, what could possibly go wrong, right? But we're good. And social media burnout is real. I guess this the big tangent that I'm trying to make is that social media burnout's very real. It took me a long time, honestly, I don't post on social media, to be honest. When I was more actively performing, like extensively performing, and then like the Grammy pushing and all that stuff, I posted more as a kind of, hey, like, bring it to your attention, because for better or worse, the Grammys, there's a part of it that is kind of a popularity contest, so you really have to like let people know, hey, we're nominated for a Grammy, and you know, that kind of thing, because there are a lot of factors that go into who gets the Grammy after the nominees are made, or nominations are made, I mean. And so I was posting a lot to just kind of draw like attention, draw hype. When I was performing, I posted a lot like, hey, I'm going to be performing at such and such venue, and that kind of thing. And these days, it's not that I don't. I'm not doing as much performing as I used to. So I don't feel like I have a need to, I don't know. Also, speaking of channel server, glad you added, but yeah. Well, and the thing is, a lot of people in chat have recommended really, really good books. My sister, Gas, by the way, she saw your recommendation, and she messaged me, and she's like, oh my god, that book recommendation Gas posted looks so good, and she's like checking it out, and like, all of you have like really, really awesome ideas, and I'm here for that, to be honest. Like, I read a lot, but there's still so much, like, there's so many good books out there that I don't know about, and I don't know, that's hype and fun. I'm glad you like it, too. I have not started Mistborn yet. I was so happy that, Alex started it and has been really getting into it. But so I have a confession. Even though I put myself on a book buying ban, I keep doing that, I still buy more books. And I made a little bit of a book purchase, only because some of these books were like $5, $6. So I made a small-ish book order. One of them was a pre-order for a book that's in some of my like publishing circle sphere, so it's a book that I do need to read soon-ish. Let me see. Ooh, she's very D&D, and it's fun seeing her hype. Yeah, no, she is, and she's a big D&D person, and yeah, and she's... Have you seen her, like, D&D art? Art rhymes with dart. Yeah. But yeah, she's great. It's quality, I hope they enjoy it. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I hope she may post in the Discord too. A small book order of $1 million class. Kisnol, good morning! Good morning! Oh my gosh! Yes, I did. Yay. Oh, yay. I was telling my husband, so we were both talking about, like, the generative AI and art thing, and my husband doesn't like it, and I'm really happy to hear that. But, I don't like it either, because I'd rather just, like, a good human, like, art piece. It's just me. Like, I'm an art person, too. Like, I'm a performer. Like, I want art created by humans, not machines. Nothing against, I mean, it is what it is, but there's the ethic thing. AI art still looks bad. Yeah, it looks bad. It looks creepy. It's just, I don't know. Give me human stuff. But I told him, like, I really need to get into, because he's doing a lot of work, because he also works for a journal, an academic journal, and he's one of their, like, lead editors. But part of his editing actually includes quite a bit of graphics editing. And so he's been learning Illustrator, and I told him, like, I really need to learn it too, because there's a good chance that I might be kind of onboarded as as an editor as well. Probably at a lower tier, because he was invited into this. So this would be more of a, hi, I do have an English master's with a extensive editing portfolio, but anyway, I digress. But I told him, like, I need to learn Illustrator. Like, I'd like to learn Illustrator as well. And then he turns to me, he's like, why aren't you streaming, like, drawing? And I'm like, oh, yeah, my chat wants that too. Especially now that I keep calling it the Krita. It's not Krita, my tablet. It's the Huion tablet. I do have it. I've got the pen, like, right here sitting on my desk, like a magic technological quill. It gets even harder to see if it's AI or not now, even music-wise, but if you have a good ear, you can hear the AI. Yeah. Yeah, there's music being made by AI, which, I have very mixed feelings about. On the one hand, I think that's funny as hell, but on the other, it's like, yeah, no, AI will never write pain the way a clinically depressed composer. Sorry, I half kid, but, like, the other day I had, because I'm a Cancer, and I had this delightful sob fest listening to David Lang, who is a renowned, amazing bald man composer. He wrote an award-winning choral composition called The Little Match Girl Passion, and now that's a piece I really want to perform someday. Preferably with one person on a part, so in vocal quartet, so one soprano, one alto, one tenor, one bass. That piece is beautiful and gut-wrenching. It's so sad. And only a human can write that. Like, only a human can, like, I don't know. I want to cry to human music, okay? It gets harder, yeah. Yeah, when my mom was looking for jobs, she didn't qualify for a bunch of them because she's a top-tier editor. Ooh! Yay, one of us. But they wanted, like, video production design and stuff, too. That got nothing to do with proofread. Yeah, I hate, Kisnell, that is a pet peeve of mine, too, because I have 2 master's degrees. And one of them is in English and creative writing, and a big part of my, like, English master's was I took multiple proofreading classes, editing classes at different stages. I am very familiar with the different, like, facets of editing. And, when I've gone to apply for copy editor jobs, they're like, well, you also need to be familiar with all this stuff that has absolutely nothing to do with editing. I'm like, what do you want? Like, you want, like, 10 people to do one thing, and you're calling it editor. So I have a lot of empathy for her, and I wish her the best in finding work. I sort of want to do parody songs with AI because I can't do music for shit, but I could come up with funny lyrics. Ooh, collaboration? Half kidding, but I don't know, that could be fun. Weird Al could never be outdone by AI. Amen, guess. Yeah. I used to do composing streams. I'm classically trained, so I don't do, like, if you haven't seen, there's a wonderful member of our community named Bonch McDurf. And Rakukaveri, I don't know, Rakukaveri may be lurking, and I hope I'm not calling, I'm just shouting out that Bonch McDurf and Rakukaveri are 2 phenomenal, what I would call composers, but who do more than just the composing. They do, like, the electronica component, where there's a music production component, as well as, like, arranging, orchestrating, and all that stuff. And there's a multiple skill set. And they're both phenomenal, like, really, really phenomenal, and very skilled at what they do, and just chill, down-to-earth, like, lovely, lovely people. I mean, I'm down to collab, but I was thinking, like, trash or death metal songs. Aw. Yeah, I'm very like traditional. I the thing is the next music stream that I do, I kind of want to write pop songs like singer songwriter style. Um, I would love to do that, but I the thing is like the music that I write is so classically informed. Like um, just because it's my train. Like I did take like for my degree, I had to take something called electronic music and did very very basic electronica. But I will say it's not my area. Like I am write for live musicians who are going to play primarily acoustic instruments or like the acousto electric like hybrid where they're playing an acoustic instrument that happens to be plugged into an amp, that kind of thing. Or you write melodies and then someone plays it on like electric violin or electric guitar, that kind of thing. And that's about my how far I stray. But the thing is, I have a lot of respect and believe in the value and worth of not just classical music. Like there is a lot of elitism in classical music, and I, especially as I grow older, actively try to push and say classical music is wonderful and very important and informs a lot of the history of music, but there is so much out there. There's so much out there that is, I think, just as important. Bonch and Ruku do great music. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They do variety music. Also, I like how Bonch titles a song based on MTG Car. Aw, that's so awesome. Pop songs would ultimately be better for parodies, but that isn't my passion. Kisnell, that's totally fair. That is totally fair. But excuse me. Oh, this is already really fun conversations to be had. But we may do something again. I still have my Requiem. I do want to finish it. I do want to publish it as this, look, a Requiem composed on Twitch with viewers. Like, I don't know. There's something I think that's really cool about that. But we'll see. It's like how everyone starts by learning the recorder and piano first for the classic basic starting point. Kisnell should do death metal songs with pop songs. Yeah, my husband is super, super busy, but he has much more experience with that kind of thing. And he actually, his training meant that he dove quite extensively into a lot of, like, very, very hardcore electronica. Hardcore electronica is not the right way to put it, but, like, he has the, like, Audition and Logic Pro, and he has the experience, and really extensive experience. I watched him write music or produce / compose music in GarageBand of all things, and it was so good. And honestly, some of it I'd love to share with you all, but it is under his real name, so for doxing purposes, I won't share it. But like, it's really cool that like, I mean, GarageBand is kind of underrated. Like what you can do in GarageBand is, I think, really impressive. Alright, so, ooh, leaf litter, maybe we collect some of this. I love that leaf litter is just kind of everywhere at this point. It's not like a super rare thing or related to just one biome. Well, that basically exists already. Peep, the Pop Goes the Punk series of albums. You know, the interesting thing, what's fun about hard rock, alt rock, and even metal is that very often the musicians in those bands are classically trained, even though they're not quote-unquote classical musicians. But you'll find multiple like progressions that are used are like, almost like Baroque informed and quite Baroque, or that the treatment of harmonies and harmonic progressions is beautifully contrapuntal. I think J.S. Bach would be proud. Alright. I have Cakewalk installed and fiddled around with some sounds. Getting a good custom synth sound is hard. Oh, I bet. I've never used Cakewalk. I feel a little boom boom when it comes to like electronica music making. I have a lot of respect for it, but My husband is the one who, is really good at all that. I'm just, well, I'll just write, some music that live performers will perform, but the origin of rock is blues anyway. Yes, it is! Yes, it is! The free version seems pretty solid if you ever want to try it out. Ooh, Cakewalk. I will keep that in mind, because that would be fun. So, I believe, God, not to be cheesy, but I do believe in the importance of just keeping horizons broad and trying to learn new things. Lurk, sure thing, guess. Yeah. Ooh, what's this? What are these? Cute! Okay. It's Cakewalk by BandLab. Good to know. Ooh, I'll have to tell my husband about that too, because I think he'd be really interested in that. The cows sound so dang menacing. I mean, on the one hand, it's a little endearing, but on the other hand, it's like, wow, they're so stompy. Which makes sense, because cows in real life are, quite endearingly awkward things. They can be, God, it's a weird thing to say speaking from experience. They can be wholesomely sweet. They can be, like, incredibly affectionate, too. Twitch keeps changing my ad, like, settings. I actually found... So get this, and those of you who are affiliates in chat, or, like, small streamers, us fellow straw streamers can kind of commiserate. They keep reducing the, Ooh! Whoa! Is that lava up there? That is a big lava waterfall. Lava fall, I mean. They keep reducing the pay, like, thing. I found the other day, they upped my ads, but they made the split 30-70. Not 70-30 in favor of the streamer, 30-70 in favor of Twitch, meaning the streamer only gets 30%, and the ads, and then Twitch pockets the rest. I stopped using any type of schedule ads, I just run them all manually when I go to the bathroom. Oh, that's smart, Kiznal. That's honestly smart. Yeah, I don't know what to do about that, because I'm like... Come on, Twitch. Be nice. Be nice to your little affiliates. But, I don't know. It's wild. But I do think as far as money making on Twitch, it's subscriptions and bits are, I think, the most... I mean, I don't know. I think it depends. 3 minutes of ads at the start of a stream to block pre-rolls for 1 hour. Ooh! Then 1 minute 30 of ads during every bathroom break to block pre-roll for 30 minutes. That's... Ooh! That is super smart, Kiznal. That's super smart. Anna! Oh my goodness, Anna, good morning. How are you? How are you? Is it warming up in Texas? I'm hoping that, I hope you're keeping cozy regardless of whether or not it's warm or cold or all that good stuff. And welcome in. I'm just fooling around. Doing more, exploration. Which is always a good time. I don't know what I'm doing, come to think. Ooh, you know what? We should, where do I want to go? That is such a cute emote, too. So, so cute. Okay. Sure thing, Anna, yeah. And I'll see you in a little. Oh my god, let me sleep. I'm so scared. I'm like out in public. In public. The public's not there. I'm out in the open wild. Scary times. No, I'm just kidding. Not scary, just, Okay. Oh, okay, I do want to go here. So, let's, grab this. And then... Oof, I'm not paused. Oh, what am I doing? Alright. What do I have? This is just my way of doing a little bit of map filling. Filling out the map and just seeing what happens. Alright, let's get the shovel out. Ooh. Okay. I don't like being so close to caves, because I'm still trying to remind myself that I'm not exactly, I'm not a, fully armored up. The copper armor is better than no armor, but it's still pretty flimsy for hardcore anyway. But... Okay. Wow! Oh, that's so cool. Look at all that. Let's head this way. Try to head this way in an intelligent manner, so I'm not just, barreling into things. But we filled a pretty, happy, wow, chunk of map. Oh, I bet there's some good ore in here, but... Ah, awesome. I'll leave that alone for now. Oh, it's so cool. It's so much fun. I have a very simple brain. I do, find joy in these, like... You know, I know technically... Oh, the biomes... Don't they all start to look the same? But it's like, no, they don't. They're all just different enough to, stay interesting, and... I don't know. It's a good time. It genuinely is a good time. Ooh. Oh, okay. What do we have here? I wish I had, amethyst shards so I can zoom in. Okay, there are pillagers. I see one pillager. But god, that would be very fun to just, to raid. But I will, I'll play this smart. I don't want to, needlessly endanger. Do I have my boat? Okay. Making sure I didn't just, like, run off. Village. This looks like a new village, too. Whoops. Not my intention. Okay, we'll run very slowly. Here. Yeah. Wow. Okay. I really don't need to be nabbing all their wheat, so I'll just nab a few. Just because I've got a wheat farm and it's pretty good. Alright, let's see. You've got a stone cutter. Cool. Okay. They sound like Squidward. They'll never not sound like Squidward to me. Cute. Cute, cute. Ooh. Chat, I will be right back. My husband needs help. So, give me one moment. I just have to pop into his study. So much for waiting. I just had to where? I had to help my husband out. He's doing some remote desktop stuff, but he needed his machine on, and now it's on, and now I'm back. So oh, he's just oh, Faded, welcome. 5 stream, welcome in. Good morning to you. But this is important because it does he has to access his own PC. Welcome back. Thank you. You too, Anna. Welcome back. Okay, so let's see. So I'm doing a little bit of new exploration. I found a new town, and I'm just kind of being a menace. Ooh. Okay, let's put the emeralds, the potatoes. For that matter, we can stick the up. I've got another bundle! Well, how about that? Don't we just love getting bundles? Here, we'll put some... Why not? Okay, so this place is... We got some emeralds, too, which is always fun. So, maybe we could do some trades. Oh, this is the stone cutter. Maybe we'll do trades. I don't know, cause... Okay. Another stone cutter. Wait, let's see if he has 10 bricks. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Alright. Let's see what the farmer has. You know. Huh. Okay, nothing too spectacular. Ooh, stone cutter? Okay, another, it's more of the same. But it's all good. I don't know, I like the vanilla stuff. Because this is all... Oh, you're another poor depressed worker. Unemployed villager. Ooh. Okay, I don't have what you're looking for. You're, ripping your village off. Some of these designs are extremely cute. Like, really, really cute. Okay, not everybody has, chests and similar. Okay. What is this? I guess we, keep exploring. Faded is in the gang for real. Yeah, no, Faded's been around. One of our new regulars getting scores and whatnot, yeah. I'm glad that I have the, like, I can do the, whoa! Ooh, how do I get down here? Without dying? What? How? Okay. Alright. Yeah. Water. Yes. Let me see if I can... There's some good stuff here. This is adorable. Okay. Alright, let's, see what happens if I do this. Okay, you know what they say about mining straight down. Okay, well, I might be able to just mine... I need to be smart about this, though. Okay, perfect. Okay, we'll sleep. I'll just steal there. Either jump for the farm water or place a bucket of water at the top. Yeah. Well, I figured out a somewhat dumb way to do it, but it got the job done. I don't know. Does anyone even live here? Little cave house. I got to the nether and back yesterday. I won't say much because you still... have nether to explore, but I got super lucky with my nether spawn and can make potions. Aww! Ooh, well, if you want to share, I would love to hear about it. I appreciate I do appreciate the withholding of information. That does mean a lot, but please feel free to share. That sounds really cool. Yeah, I have barely scraped the iceberg of the nether stuff. Like, I may, like, at some point, just create a non-hardcore world, like an easy or a normal world, so I can actually do a little more exploration, sorry. That's a little more low stakes. Can't be dumb if it worked. Aw, well, that's very sweet of you. I have a lot of, like, questionable solutions to things. Ooh, let's, we got our little food. I don't need wheat seeds, so I may actually... Look, we'll be good Samaritans and we'll plant their wheat. There we go. Because I don't really... I've got so much wheat. There we go. Just they got iron, just, Alright, so now what I need to do is get all the way back up. Oh boy. I found another fortress, red mushrooms, and flying fire throwers. Wow, I don't know what a flying fire thrower is, but that sounds fun. Got hit by a wither skeleton in panic, but I'm still alive. I have fire potions and potions of regeneration now. That's awesome. Good morning, Morning Toad. Welcome in. Cool. Okay, yeah. Now there's, the game does not disappoint. It's, it's endless fun. Okay. Well, I guess the fastest way to go back up is to just, maybe go here, and, okay. I like your vibe. Oh, thank you. That's very sweet of you. We're having a good time. Okay, oh, that's sweet. Thank you. Much appreciated. Alright, they say don't mine straight up, but I know what's above, so we're gonna be a little naughty, right? Okay, so close. Oh, I guess something I can do is just this. Don't mine straight up! Alright, okay. That was fun, and we got some really good iron, good ore out of that. So where do I want to put that? I'll put it here. Yeah. Oh shoot. Yay! Where's my map? Where am I? Vortex, good morning. It's better than straight down. You know, one of these days I want to do like a goofing off thing where I just mine straight down. The whole gameplay is just mining straight down and see what happens. But I'm in hardcore, and the idea right now is to survive, so I'm not going to be doing that, but Vortex, good morning, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I hope that your day is off to a really cozy and just gentle start. I'm an older millennial, and I'm easily entertained by really, really stupid things, and I don't know, it's just it's a vibe. So I'm like, I find this entertaining, so now I'm gonna subject everybody to really, really stupid stuff. Let's see what sticks. Twins! Oh, that makes me so happy. Yay. Oh my gosh, okay. I guess we set sail. Go back to... Yay, well... I like doing dumb things in Minecraft. The sort of self-inflicted hardcore challenges that I'm doing are just kind of... They've actually organized my gameplay and made me, a little bit more not chaotic. Because I'm a very, like, what's the word? If I were not doing like hardcore runs where I'm trying to survive, I would be completely all over the place and just letting ADHD brain kick in, and yeah, it would be a whole different flavor of nonsense, like absolute nonsense. But sounds exactly like me. Oh my gosh, well yay! It's so nice when we find our people. It really, really is. I like lava. Okay, I won't get too close. But I'm just open world exploring, filling out a map, and reminding myself to not be dumb, because I only have copper armor for now. I'm still on the quest to find diamonds, but I kind of want to take a little break from mining before we go back. I may like jump back into mining eventually. But for now, I'm just... I don't know. I'm just, seeing what the world has to offer. We'll call it that. Yay. I'm one of those people, when I fill out maps, I hate seeing gaps in the map. So there's like this gap right here where this, hilly thing is, and I just want to fill it. So I'd like to, I don't know, have the map be, yeah. Head in this general direction and watch it slowly but surely be filled. And also reminding myself to not only stare at the map, but watch where I'm going so I don't fall to my death in a really dumb, questionable way. Hardcore makes me stick to a schedule, right? Yeah, hardcore actually... I have improved the fastest in Minecraft by playing hardcore. Because before, I was just kind of like, ooh, block game! Yay, I can build stuff! Like, just kind of, I don't know, nonsense vibing. And honestly, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but playing in hardcore has allowed me to kind of discover more of the game, see more of what it has to offer, and make me, not to be cheesy, but just kind of appreciate it even more. Because it's like, oh, you can do this, and there's this thing, and I don't know. I'm loving it. And I have no timeline or no, you know, I'm not trying to beat Minecraft. I'm just, honestly just vibing playing it. I'd love to find another pale oak. I never got to build my dark oak, pale oak, like, library in that previous run. How long have you been working on this world? Ooh, so I'm day 36 in-game. A couple of days now, I gloriously died in a world that was 130 days, like, less than a week ago, I want to say. Or maybe it was last week. I can't remember exactly. Time is a blur. But my current goal is to just make it to... So my PB is 130 days survived in hardcore. So I want to beat that. And that's what I'm currently trying to do. Where was I going with this? But yeah, this is a new-ish world. And in a moment, I'll eventually get back to my base. And I can show you my base. And it's fun. It's like a rectangle thing. I made a cobblestone house that's like a fancy L-shaped rectangular blob, but it gets the job done. Where am I going? Okay. I'll fill out a little more map and then maybe should start thinking about heading back so I can put some of this stuff away. Yay! I'm glad you think it's awesome. But yeah, hardcore keeps me, I don't even know what the word is. It keeps me something. But it's been fun. It's very... It gets chaotic and many glorious deaths have been had. Hardcore scares me because I get way too attached. Yeah, I've had to learn... Like, the last death, the 130 death, made me sad because I was gathering, like, resources, so, like, dark oak, pale oak, some bricks, some nether bricks, the netherite bricks, all this stuff, because I wanted to make, like a dark gothic-y library type of building, library slash storage room slash something, and then I died before I could even start it, because I was exploring, and, I got sniped by a skeleton. Because I keep getting sniped by those dumb things. They're too, their aim is too good. It sucks. I'm kidding, it doesn't really suck. But it means that I lost this whole world and... Wait, what's going on? Why can't I pop the boat down? Okay, we're good. But yeah, I was at 130 days, so I was very close to beating my 133 day run. The 133 day run was a death in the nether, because I was fooling around mining in the nether for netherite, and lava burst forth and burned me. Or was it, or maybe, yeah, it was either that or I got burnt by the magma cube. Because the magma cube's really cute, and I didn't know it was not a friend. So, he, like, burnt me to a crisp. I think that was actually the death. It was a burnt by cute. I still don't really fully... The Nether I'm not as familiar with, admittedly. So there's just all this stuff that's friend-shaped, but is not friend. And it's one of those... Why can't I play with the friends? I'm really good at... Yeah, I'm so good at dying in the Nether. I feel like anytime I enter the Nether, the risk of the run just ending, like, doubles. Because, yeah. I keep... It's always by fire. It's always death by fire, too. It's not like a death by anything else. It's just, okay, this is a... I'm about to be set on fire somewhere, somehow. Because I have entered the Nether. Okay. Oh, 1000%. It's, you know what? It's a vibe. I'm just embracing the... I don't even know what to call it. Embrace the madness. I guess it's madness, right? Alright. Okay, let me look at the map. Shoot, there's a pillager. Oh, there are multiple pillagers. Okay, I don't care. We're headed this way. We're gonna jump in the water and pretend like everything is fine. Okay, everything is actually fine now. Yeah, in hardcore, it's, I don't know. I don't mess with things. I wonder what, like, going back to non-hardcore would be like. Because, so Toad, or Morning Toad, my history with Minecraft was a couple of years of playing either in creative mode or in peaceful survival, where you die by, like, setting yourself on fire somehow or falling, or drowning. So they're like nature-based deaths, I guess. But I went from that to hardcore. So I don't know what easy and normal mode feel like. So I feel like I have a very stinted idea of what this game, how this game plays, and I wonder if going to, like, say, easy or normal mode, if I will be overly cautious with hostile mobs, or a bull in a china shop where I just kind of throw myself at the hostile mobs and YOLO it like a lunatic. That's cool though. Aw, well, yay. Yeah, no, it's fun. I find that I'm, like, easy to please with these kinds of things, and there's a lot of great Minecraft content where it's just above and beyond, like, awesome, like, both with modding and then, like, speedrunning and all this really cool stuff, and I'm just like, I just want to play Minecraft. I just want to explore biomes and build fun, weird houses and spaces, and I don't know. I love playing on easy. I like some mobs not too easy, but also if I die, I want to come back. Yeah, yeah. I've been doing the hardcore runs, for a couple of months now, so since, yeah, same, I just love to build cool shit, yeah. I just like being, like, letting Chaos Brain kick in and building, like, lots of square... They're not aesthetic builds by any stretch, but I don't know. It's, letting the inner child... Hey, village! Wait, is this a village I've seen before? No, it's not. Wow, lots of villages. But yeah, letting the inner child come out and build with blocks. I have a few files I've spent a solid 400 plus hours. Oh my gosh! Oh, that's awesome! Yeah, I don't know how many hours I've put into Minecraft at this point. I started playing in... Ooh, what's this? Upgrade gear! Oh, I don't know anything about that, but that looks fun. I started playing in October 2022, and I did have a hiatus where for a little over a year I wasn't really playing, and actually the same with streaming for me. Okay, I've been here, where I stopped streaming for about a year and then came back to it last October, and decided I was gonna do Minecraft. Admittedly, the original intent was to stream Stardew, but, I do plan on streaming some Stardew Valley, because I've got ideas for fun vanilla runs and... Okay. Wow. There's a lot of thudding. What is that thudding? It's a little menacing. Yeah, I have Minecraft phases. I haven't played in a while, but I was in a Minecraft mood today, so... Oh my god, well, welcome in. I'm so glad you found it here, and I appreciate your, positivity and just really fun vibes. It's always good to, like, mesh with, like-minded people, for lack of a better way to put it, so I'm so happy you found it here. And, you are always, always welcome. Needless to say... Ooh, carpet! Do we take his carpet? What's this? Fletcher, novice. Oh, he's... Okay. I don't know what just happened, but I'm gonna walk away. Thanks, sweet. Oh, yay! Well, I'm glad. I'm glad. It's, what do we call it? A very eclectic stream. A lot of us here, so I like reading, I like doing all the things, and we end up talking and geeking out a lot about things like food, books we're reading, what else? Music is a big one as well, so, it's a vibe. There's a whole lot of, just fun. Yeah, yay! So, stream gets very wholesomely derailed in the best possible ways. Oh, and it's so great. It's so great, too, because sometimes I get really excited because chat's talking about, like, books or music or whatever, and then I get so distracted and I stop paying attention to the hardcore, and then I've died a couple of times getting excited, which is honestly a vibe. Music I listen to, so I aim, honestly, to try to listen to everything. I don't, realistically, that's impossible, but to, basically to just have an open mind. I'm a classically trained musician, so, in my IRL spaces, I'm a pianist primarily, but a lot of my career stuff has been, like vocal music, so I'll, sing, in, like, classical spaces, so, like concert music. Every now and then, I'm opera trained, but I've very rarely sung, like, professional opera, except for a couple of opera chorus gigs, but, it's more concert music, and then, I do some church singing for, things like that. So, my training is classical, but I do try to veer into a lot of other, like, spheres, for lack of a better way to put it. What am I currently listening to? Oh shoot, what am I currently listening to? I'm pulling up my music. Okay. So, okay, so I'll shamelessly admit I do like Taylor Swift. So I like pop, dance pop, folk pop is a big one for me. But, oh, and I do like K-pop. I really like K-pop. That is such a vibe. Don't die! Yeah, no, you're right. You were very right. Well, we're in a village, so I'm hoping we're safe. Okay, I think I've, like, oh! Wow, okay. So, don't die is actually really, really important here, because what the heck? Hey, look, our village has a big pool of lava, but we're safe. So, J-pop, yeah. I actually want to listen to more J-pop, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of Japanese, like, pop culture, barring anime. So anime has really made its international scene. But, like, J-pop is really hard to find, just because a lot of J-pop artists, like comparing to K-pop, aren't internationally expansive. Maybe that's not the right word. And so what K-pop I've listened to were from Japanese friends or just, like, things like that. It is for sure, yeah. So, like, you really have to seek it out, and I'm lucky that... Ooh, I'm starving, apparently, in the game. Whoops. Okay, I've been running around not really paying attention to... Where the hell am I? Okay. No, I know what you mean. Yeah, yeah. What's the word? But I love it when K-pop bands. I really love it when they release their albums in Japanese. So like Stray Kids does that quite frequently, and it's really awesome. And I'll admit I'll buy or listen to their Japanese versions. One, because I studied Japanese for a while, so it's like a good way to practice. And but also just because it's just such a vibe, and I love how multilingual Stray Kids is. Like they sing English, Korean, Japanese. I didn't know that they did that. Ooh, you should check out their album. It's called Hollow. It's Japanese and English, and it's really good. There's another album. It was their Giant, I think it was. And Giant is fun because it's a nod to like 90s nostalgia. So there's like a song called Cyan, which is very like Dragon Ball Z coded. I guess that's what the cool kids say, coded. But like the lyrics are very like informed by Dragon Ball Z, and that's I don't know. There's something super nostalgic. It's like watching an old anime in the 90s. And I think that's really fun. I say this very endearingly, but I remember trying to watch Dragon Ball Z way back in the day. And it was such a vibe because it is so chaotic. The English dub is gloriously bad. And it was one of those things, like those so bad it's good, where you feel like you're kind of losing brain cells, but you're enjoying every step of it. And I feel bad saying that because I know that Dragon Ball Z is iconic and deserves to be, but I used to love that show as a kid. It's a good it is honestly, I say all that, and I do think it was a really good show. It's very memorable. But I say, like, Sailor Moon, I was a Sailor Moon child. Like, I was so obsessed with Sailor Moon, and I'd admittedly kind of say the same thing about the old Sailor Moon dub. And the, oh my god, the censorship that just made everything really just hilariously awkward. Oh, we're cousins! Yeah, cousins. Cool. I was young enough to not care about the quality. Yeah, exactly. Like, we were all vibing. And it was a good time. But Sailor Moon is one of those shows, especially the old original like 90s anime. That just makes my like inner child sing. It's so happy. And it's not a logic brain thing. It's just great. Okay. I am now just really and truly wandering aimlessly. Maybe we get back into the water and slowly make our way back. It's just, I keep saying that, but then I discover cool things. Ooh, like this fire. No, okay, I changed my mind. I want to maybe fill out the map a bit. Yeah, let's fill out the map. Oh, speaking of Sailor Moon. Oh, I'm fully armored. But, I don't remember where I got it. My, character's skin is Sailor Neptune. Let me, briefly remove my armor so you can see it. But this is a little point of pride. Like Sailor Neptune. Slightly darker teal than I would have preferred, but it still works. Okay, I'm gonna get back to swimming so I don't get nabbed by the drowned. Yeah! I don't remember where I got it. I don't even remember how I set it up. I just remember, a friend was like, oh, you should be Sailor Neptune, so I, downloaded it, like, 4 years ago, I guess. And then now I have it. Way back in 2022. I love that you can just do that in Java, because you can't, I don't know if you can do that in Bedrock so much. But, I don't know. I named one of my, yeah, if I had cats, I would have a Luna and or an Artemis. Ideally, both. My MC skin is Huntress Wizard from Adventure Time. Oh my god, that's awesome! Oh, so we're all the nostalgia. All the nostalgia today. Oh, that's so great. I think nostalgia's a good thing. Okay. Ooh. Alright, I'll keep filling out the map, but I don't want to, like, veer too off course. So I think I'm gonna, yeah, just start rotating and see what happens. For sure, good vibes only. Aw. Yeah. Ooh, oh my god, another village. Oh my gosh, we are, it's like what, we found 3 villages. Okay, so I am so happy that I've got all the, I've got 2 bundles that I can just keep filling with stuff. I keep saying I want to head back, but yet fun things keep appearing. This is such a cute biome, too. I think that's acacia. I really need to look up the pronunciation of that word. I think it's acacia. Oh, someone is on the... What the heck? You're a librarian, aren't you? Oh. No, you're just homeless. Okay. Or maybe I accidentally... Ooh, iron helmet. What else do you have? Yeah, I don't want to trade with you. But the iron helmet might actually be useful. Hopefully less lava here. Why would they have grass growing? Okay, I won't ask why they have grass growing in their houses, but... It's so goofy. Ooh, what do you... Oh! Oh my god. Well, how many emeralds do I have right now? 6. Okay. That might actually be worth it, weapon-wise. If I can collect more... Oh, look at that orange bed. It's so cute. If I can get more grass. Yeah. Oh, they have melons. Okay, I want their melons. That's a sentence. Okay, I really want those melons. I don't need them. I don't need them, but it's like I must have them. Oh, and I got melon seeds. Yay. Okay. I got these wheat seeds. I'm gonna give them... Stick the melon in one of the... Okay. Oh, I'm getting spun around. Trying to remember. Okay, I've been here, so we go here. There's special grace time. Yeah. Oh, not this again. Okay. Where is my... I am going to just build... Okay. Build myself a bridge. I probably don't need to do this, but I'm just so... Yeah, villager just fell. Okay. There, now they have a bridge. Ooh, we could take these saplings. Okay. Be right back at you. Aw. Yeah, that's such a thing. what's down here? Okay. Kitty! Oh, there's a house up here. Let's go see what they've got here. Okay. Alright. While ads are rolling, I'm going to just very, very quickly run to the restroom. I don't know if their ads are still happening. I think they might be. Just one moment. I'll be very quick. Alright. We are back. I'm here. I've been busy at work. Zane, good morning. How are you? I hope it's a good busy. I hope it's been fun. I'll be back, but I also have to run and get some lunch. I'll be lurking till... Oh, enjoy your lunch? Yeah, I need to grab lunch when I'm done with stream. That's the, that is also my plan. I don't know what I want to eat for lunch today. Probably just something real small. Yay! Okay. Oh, this is the, that weird... Okay, I don't remember what that block is or what it does. Got more wheat seeds. Ooh, let's compost the wheat seeds then. Oh, did not know I could do that. Okay. Oh, it's raining. How cute. Okay. You can only sleep at night. Well, ooh, what do we have here? Oh, that's dang it. Sorry, I didn't mean. Okay. I thought it was gonna be something else. Okay. Melon seeds. We'll stick the melon seeds in this little bundle here. I've been reading Catabasis. Oh my god, how are you enjoying it, Zane? Oh, yay, that makes me so, so happy. I love that book. R.F. Kuang is just a genius. Like, she's just brilliant, but I'm so happy to hear that. Oh my god, yay! My copy of Catabasis is downstairs. It's really good. Yeah, R.F. Kuang is amazing. And then for me, I'll spare sob stories, but she's an academic with a lot of like academic PTSD, and she brings that up in really fun, ways that for me, like as an academic, it's like, yeah, this is not wrong. I like that things started very quickly. Yeah, they jumped straight into the foray. The professor is dead, and now these two PhD students are. It's great. Oh my god, I'm so happy to hear that. How far are you into it, if you don't mind my asking? Oh my god, that just like made my morning. I'm loving the fact that like so I know you're reading Catabasis. I know you're also reading Mistborn. Alex is reading Mistborn and really enjoying it, and that made me very happy too. Like, oh my god, yeah. But Catabasis is delightful. I'm at the part where they're at the Lethe, after the bone chalk. Ooh, wow. Oh wow. Okay, that's awesome. Yay. I'm so happy that you're enjoying it. Yeah, she's a very whimsical writer, but very I don't know what the word is. She's just brilliant. And I'm so glad that you're enjoying that as well. Okay. Ooh, let's pop the bed down, sleep. Oh, I'm glad that it seems to be a recommendation that fit as well. So I know that sometimes books seem like they could be a good fit, but and not may not necessarily. My recent one was I was recommended a book called On Wings of Blood, which sounded like it should be a fit because it's like vampire fiction with dark academia mixed in, dragon writing. And I thought, oh, this sounds fun, but I read it and I was like, this isn't a diss on the book. It felt a little too Harry Potter ripoff, like Harry Potter and Twilight and all this other stuff, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Like, I don't mind books emulating other books, but when there was essentially like a carbon copy Professor Snape character with the class's kind of info dumping exposition, that's when I kind of stopped reading. So I was like, this feels not my vibe. I'll just say it was not my cup of tea, even though it theoretically should have. And it's not badly written, but my thing is, I if a book becomes too obviously, I'm info dumping because I have to give you all this exposition. Like, I don't know. I kind of stopped reading it. And I may give it another chance, but I have so much stuff that I really want to read that I'm okay to just kind of shelve it. Writers sometimes don't understand the show not. Yeah, and the thing is, so and with exposition, it's okay to have it, but it has to be done right and it has to be organic. I'd rather know less and learn as the story unfolds, and that tends to be, I think, better in general, and it makes for better what's the word, for better narrative. But to have a classroom where, like, we're going to tell you all about the world and this magical war that's happening between the vampires and the fairies, like, no, that's, let that unfold. Let the narration go. Oh, and it just like organically put that in. But the story, what I did read of it, seemed like it was a lot of fun, and I'm sure, yeah. Yeah, I know that I'm not gonna yuck anyone's yum and rain on the writer or the book's parade, so to speak. But it just wasn't my cup of tea. I've been admittedly a little bit on a vampire binge. Binge isn't the right word. Because late to the party, my husband and I started watching Vampire Diaries a few weeks ago, and I am really loving that. And it's one of those, like, oh, this is really good. Why was I not watching this? Like, back when it aired. My sister tried to get me to read Sarah J. Maas, but we usually like the opposite things. Okay, so Zane, I'll admit, I love Sarah J. Maas. I think the books are really fun. I'm steadily working my way through Throne of Glass right now. But, the first book I read by Sarah Maas was, Crescent City, the first book, and I loved it. It's like high fantasy, urban fantasy, which was different. I thought that was really cool, and I did really enjoy them. I do think that what she does, her kind of writing, she does very well. I know that it may not be everyone's cup of tea, but I enjoyed it. ACOTAR was so much fun, and ACOTAR, God, not to be cheesy, it kind of got me through the pandemic. It was like a fun comfort read, and I really, really enjoyed those books. And then Crescent City or not Crescent City, Throne of Glass has been absolutely delightful. I'm doing the tandem read of Empire of Storms and Tower of Dawn. I haven't read from them in a while, because I've been doing like reading a bunch of other things as well, but yeah, I do like her. I like her. She's very good. She got really mad at me when I made fun of her. Oh, well, that is okay. That is absolutely okay. I got my sister into Sarah Maas. She read all of the ACOTAR books. I think she started reading Throne of Glass a while back. ACOTAR was amazing. Oh my god! You read ACOTAR too. Oh, yay! You're still working through the last book. Oh, okay. So Court of Silver Flames was such a vibe. That book actually got me through a kind of garbage apartment situation. And it's so much fun. It is so much fun. I'm team Cassian all the way. Cassian's my favorite of the Bat Boys. Yeah. Yay. So you really are like one of us, Morning Toad. I know you just discovered the stream today, but you're very much one of us. That makes me so happy. Oh, I have to ask. Have you read like Fourth Wing, like any of the Empyrean books? Ooh, what's this? Oh, the heart. Aw. It's so cute. Okay. Whoa. Okay, I have to pay attention, because I nearly sprinted straight into that rift. Whatever. I know I want to, but they're expensive, so I put them. Oh, yeah, I know, and they keep releasing like exclusive editions, keep coming out. I've read them. I really like them. I definitely recommend them. Especially if you liked ACOTAR, I think you would like. Ooh. Okay, this may be one of the villages we've passed through, but it may not be. I don't know. I guess we'll check. We'll find out. I hear they're amazing. They are amazing. They are amazing. It's Dragon's done beautifully well. Oh, I don't want wheat seeds. No wheat seeds. None for me. I'm being dramatic. Oh, this is all wheat. Okay, yeah, we'll leave this alone. I'll behave and leave the poor farmers. I'm currently reading Direbound, which, okay, so I have been here. I have, my evil plundering. Okay. Alright. I'm reading Direbound, which people keep comparing to Fourth Wing. I admit I don't think it's a super fair comparison, because it really does stand alone as its own story. I started reading Fourth Wing with an X, so I'm hesitant to go in them now. Oh, gas. Well, I hope that being here at this chat can give you new people to vibe. If you ever decide to go back, I do respect that. I do understand that sentiment. But if you ever want to go back into them, I hope we can create new nostalgia or new fun. But it is valid. It is, needless to say, very much valid. But if you ever did want to get back into them, we will try to make newer fun memories that, yeah. But yeah, Fourth Wing's fun. It's a lot of fun. I love the dragons. I really, really love the dragons. Direbound is often as compared to Fourth Wing. It's like, oh, it's Fourth Wing, but with dire wolves. Which I don't agree with that. But it is, the premise being that it's also a military academy where you bond with these giant dire wolves. And you kind of undergo the same thing where you have like the mental communication and that sort of thing. But Direbound is, to me, it's a little different. How do I want to describe it? The premise is a little different. The protagonist is a lot angrier than Violet from Fourth Wing is. She's, and the author does really fascinating things where there's a huge political intrigue premise, kind of like Fourth Wing. Like, there's a political intrigue that really makes the story compelling. But, okay. Direbound, what I really like is that the protagonist is coming from poverty, and she's set in a world of the nobility, and she can't stand the nobility. So she is delightfully an angry, unreliable narrator, and I love when an author pulls off the unreliable narrator. I don't want to call it a trope, because it's not really a trope, but I'll just use the word trope. And does it well. It is so much fun and very compelling. And it gives the narrator like some intrigue, like, ooh, she's got these very strong opinions, and the people around her don't see eye to eye the way she does. And so it's good. It's very, like, it's interesting. But I'm also reading a horror. It's hilarious as well. Good horror that employs comedy is just such a gem. It's ironically enough, it's called How to Survive a Horror Story. Pullman had a bit of unreliable narration is just the best, especially when you're being told the story from the perspective of said unreliable, biased narrator. It's just, God, it's beautiful. All right, we gotta sleep. Okay, I don't want to... Okay. Oh wow, I continue to expand the map in unexpected ways. Okay. I know that I'm very close to base at this point. Yep, there's my base. Oh, Toad, you get to see my base now. It's right up here. It's this little bit of nonsense. I made a little sugarcane farm. Hype! Yeah, it's very simple, but I like it. I found a cherry sapling, and so I put a cherry blossom tree. Ooh, I should get food. But here's my base. There's campfires. Ooh, we've got some good stuff. This here is my strip mine, so I can safely mine for ore without, being ambushed by stuff. I may do a little bit of mining. I like the pink tree. Yeah. When I found the little mini grove, the cherry grove, I immediately just nabbed one sapling and some, cherry litter. For the aesthetic. But I don't plan on taking this step. This is purely for the aesthetic. I've got my, slightly less chaotic wheat farm. And I'm gonna put some stuff away. Okay. More potatoes. More iron. Oh. Maybe put some seeds. Aha. Melons. Let's see. Alright. Yay! Okay. Perfect. You have so many dried leaves. Yeah, so The leaf litter is fuel. So I like to collect them so I could save my coal. So I don't have like super smelters yet, but the leaf litter is great because it's an easy fuel source. It takes about 2 blocks. It was actually Gas, Your Nasty Gas, in our chat. Lovely, lovely person, really, really lovely. But he just said that the leaf litter is easy because I was like throwing it in the lava because I kept collecting it on accident. And then he was like, "Oh, you can use it as a furnace fuel." So that's what I've been doing with it. It's just collecting it for fuel. And it's so great to be able to just do that. Let me actually. All right. So I've been kind of keeping it for that purpose. Oh, I want that. And I go through it pretty quickly, I think. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know that either. Did you know kelp works too? I did, yeah. I'm saving my kelp for now just because, I haven't found a whole lot of it. I only find it kind of on accident when I'm like quasi-aimlessly wandering around in my boat. But, yeah, so this is the leaf litter has been really useful. Okay, what do I want? Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of messing around, I think. Put the bundle. I want to plant some trees. And then I also want to, we'll do a little bit of decorating and then I'll start mining. I have a kelp farm for, yeah! I played at a friend's server, where they had the kelp farms, and I thought it was honestly just the coolest thing ever. Actually, I wanted that. Ooh, do we want this too? Fireflies everywhere. Why not? Okay, so what is this? I've got oak and acacia. And then I have a little oak grove over here, sort of going. What's your favorite block? Ooh. Oh, that's a hard question. What is my favorite block? While I think about it, what is your favorite block? Ooh, I think if I have to, off the top of my head, I have a lot of favorites. I really like the amethyst blocks. In creative, I like the little musical jingles. Like, building with them is so fun. I'm trying to think. I like, for building, I like the dark oak. I recently discovered pale oak, and I think that is absolutely... Wait, ads? Okay, let me know when they're finished. Even though I say that and, like, oh, but she can't hear me. Which is okay. What am I doing? Okay, we've got torches. Okay. Okay, back. Great, great. Yeah, so off the top of my head, if I had, like, on an impulse, the first block that comes to mind are the amethyst blocks, because I like, making floors with them and hearing them jingle. Fido, good morning! Welcome in! I love the photos of the construction project you're working on, in the Discord. Good luck! I hope that you have a great time with that, too. I hope it's well. Oh, you like amethyst? Yeah, it's so nice. It's beautiful, first and foremost. I am quite partial to amethyst, the stone. My husband, over the years, has gotten me a fair amount of, like, amethyst pendants, and, so I like amethyst in jewelry, quite a bit. But, what's the word? Sorry, I am blanking out. For building, I like the dark oak. I recently discovered pale oak, and so the high contrast between dark oak and pale oak, I think looks really beautiful, and I want to make a build like that. What else? I just like the jingle. Yeah, and I love the little like when you find the geodes in the mine, it's fun. Because they have, like, it's very, mineralogically accurate. Is that a weird thing? Or geologically accurate. Where, like, because amethyst does grow in matrices with Well, it grows with quartz, but calcite, and the basalt that like all of that is all very often when you find amethyst or any quartz-based minerals, you do often find it with like the chalcedony agate groups where there's a lot of calcite growing, and the amalgamation of minerals and stones is very like, oh, it's informed, and they're cute. And I hope to find. I'm not gonna lie. I do hope I find some amethyst soon, just because I'd like to make that telescope thing or the yeah. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ha. I have a decent amount of iron, but I'm saving my iron for special stuff. I should probably make a new iron pickaxe soon, but I'll use this too until it breaks. Before doing that, my husband is oh my god, that's so cool. That is so awesome. And he said the same thing. He was stoked. Yeah, there's basalt. There's all kinds of like real minerals, for lack of a better way to put it, in the game. That grow in amalgamations that are geologically informed. We have some geologists in the chat, some regulars. I don't know if they're here right now, and if they're lurking, I don't want to call them out. But it's always just such a vibe. Just, yeah. I love geology, but I do not pretend to be, it's just a fun, like, hobby, and I don't know, it's a passion. I will say I am no, yeah. But I love that your husband's a geologist. That is seriously awesome. Alright, I'll do a little bit of mining. And mining is kind of fun, because the way that I'd mine in this game is, excuse me. More often than not, I will just, kind of absent-mindedly strip mine and then, just vibe with chat. It's why strip mining is so fun, as long as I'm not like, oh, it's getting late. We'll sleep today. We could watch the sunset together from the safety of our little base. But yeah, this is the base. I like putting Toad. I like putting like skylights, just because in houses it's kind of nice to have a skylight. It really can brighten a space. I don't know, but it's a very simple. And then the firefly bushes mean the fireflies come inside. We are renters, my husband and I, but if all goes well and we're able to settle in the area, we just moved last August to, we're in South Carolina, and what we're hoping is to start looking for our forever home, to start like shopping for homes in the next couple of months. Hoping. You want to play Minecraft? Oh, you should. Yeah, it's fun. It's just cozy. Games like Stardew and Minecraft, they have this incredible effect for me on my body. I used to wear smartwatches. I don't anymore, but one of the things I noticed is I'm working, but after work, yay! Oh, good. They are really relaxing. I find these games very relaxing. If I'm fully mesmerized in it, something that I noticed is that my heart rate like significantly drops. Like I'm just completely zenned out, for lack of a better way to put it. But I remember when I wore the smartwatch, one of the things I did was I looked at my heart rate and I was like, my resting heart rate in this is sitting in the 40s, while I was just like completely zen playing like Minecraft or Stardew. And it was one of those, I didn't know that I was actually capable of having, like, so I do cardio, I cycle, and a cycling resting heart rate is usually like 40s, 50s for regular active like people. But I didn't know I was capable of it because I'm also an anxious personality. But like seeing that it had that effect where it was actually getting my like vitals to be in complete state of rest was pleasantly surprising. I'll put it that way. It was like, oh, this is actually, I know this is a weird way to describe it, but it's like, it's good for my health. I should keep doing this, kind of thing. and I'll have periods of time when I wasn't streaming where I just had no time for gaming. And I kept telling myself I should make time for it because it is actually relaxing me. That's super cool. Yeah, it was very... And at first I was like, it was a fluke, but it would show like an hour's worth of heart rate sitting between like 46 and 48 kind of thing. So, it was definitely like, oh, okay. I don't know. It's fascinating. Alright. This strip mine is my way of trying to safely gather some diamonds. I think I have like 5 diamonds right now. But when I gather enough of a stack, the goal will be to make diamond armor, a gold helmet, and then everything else out of diamond, and then make at least just a diamond pickaxe. But ideally more, like a diamond pickaxe plus diamond axe. I find even just the MC Music does that too. Yeah. So I'm set, I'm streaming to both Twitch and YouTube. So I'm trying to help. My husband started a YouTube channel and he's put a whole lot into it. So I'm trying to help that grow and bring a little more to the channel and offer a streaming component. What level are you mining on? I'm at y equals -56. So it's a bit of a slow grind. Oh, cute. Yeah, but I had to turn off the Minecraft music. Since they released it on CDs, it was the videos were getting claimed, the copyright claimed. So I had to turn it off. So I don't want the channel to get dinged. Because my husband's, he's worked so hard on it. And the YouTube has, I think, like over 2,000 videos. Which is just... It still amazes me that he was able to do that. Because he started and really grinded that channel while he was in his doctoral program. That's sad, but makes sense. Yeah, it was sad because I like the music too. That piano track called Broken Clocks is such a vibe. They're so straight. Yeah. Well, and I hate that, like, with gaming, the gaming music too, like, you get dinged for that when, there's a whole culture of, like, streaming games, recording games, and it just feels a little antagonizing, I guess I'll say. What's the name also? Oh my god, Toad, that's so sweet. So it's called Sun and Eos Gaming. I'm happy to, I hope, I can get you a link so you don't have to look for it. It might be in my Twitch bio as well, but let me actually just get you a link. Where? I'm so sorry. I'm just figuring this all out. Oh, Dart, you're the sweetest. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's our channel. You get to see my husband, too, on it, which... I talk about him a lot, but... you check... Oh my god, Toad, I am so happy that you're here. I'm so happy that you found the stream. That's very kind. But yeah, we've been working really hard on it. I'm a lot more unhinged. So we record, like, gaming shows, where we just kind of play games together and we just sit there and banter. And I'm a lot more unhinged around my husband. Like, when I'm here on my channel, I'm still me, needless to say. This is, like, who I am. But I'm very kind of reserved and just kind of vibing. When my husband's around, it's just all chaos. In the best way. Like, he brings out the absolute, like, nonsense. I don't know how else to put it. Like, it's a little more unhinged. But we have fun. It's more likely to be unhinged if it's, like, Nintendo games for whatever reason. But when we play other games, it's... I don't know how to explain it. It's just... It's a vibe. I guess I'll put it... It's a vibe. 2, 3... Okay. This is my attempt to vaguely be symmetrical with torch placement. I probably put too many torches down, but I'd rather not leave room for doubt, I guess, with the light levels. But yeah, he's worked so hard on that channel. I'm still, I don't know, I'm still so in awe, because he was really on top of his doctoral studies, but his downtime, like, he loves gaming, it's his way of relaxing. And so he just got to a point where he's like, I'm just gonna hit the record button while I game. And so he recorded them. But there was a more, like, he does the editing and all the everything, and I'm just, I don't know. It's a good time. Oh, and we're both musicians, Toad, so we do record the performances. So we have a couple of duets. He's been trying to get me to put some of my, solo stuff up, but I haven't yet done that. I may eventually, I want to eventually, because I'm, working on some pretty big piano rep. I'm working on a Brahms Rhapsody, and it's very near performance ready. So he's been encouraging me to, like, post, like, segments of that. But, we do have some duets. He's a phenomenal violinist. Like, he's, like, above and beyond. He's so good. Very, very good violinist. And, it's kind of our... Do it! Yeah! I think I will. Violinist, yeah, he is, oh my gosh. I don't want to dox us. He's not just, he's professional and he has, like, degrees in, violin performance, but he's, more than that, he is a recorded artist. Like, he does feature as a soloist on multiple albums as a violinist, and he's so good. Like, so good. It's just kind of bizarre. Like, I always wanted to play. Oh my gosh, Toad, you should. Do you play any instruments out of curiosity? But yeah, you should. Violin is has a brutal learning curve, but it is very rewarding to play. I do not. That's fair. But it's a very rewarding instrument. I play the violin as well. I'm not nearly as good as my husband. I was, content to play, like, orchestras, ensemble, meeting with other people. I never really was a soloist. The only time I soloed was, when I was a full-time music instructor in pre-college programs, and all the music teachers, were required to, like, give recitals and performances so so the students could, see their teachers perform, and... It was yeah. So I've done, like, I'll play, like, little, like, Vivaldi concertos. Nothing too insane. I think the most advanced thing I played for my students was a Beethoven, the Romance in F. Just little things, short, like, concert pieces. The kids always like the piano stuff, though, because they like seeing, like, they just like seeing really flashy, like, piano music. It becomes kind of I don't know how to describe it, but the way the students' eyes light up when it's like, whoa, that's so cool, that kind of thing. I'm rambling a little, but I'm also just nostalgic for it, because after the pandemic, I have not been able to teach full-time just for a number of different things. And all that stuff shut down, but there's definitely a nostalgia for it. Oh, I can tell it's, like, warming up, because I wore this because it was, like, near freezing this morning when we went to the gym, and now I'm like, it's getting really warm up here. But... be able to... Okay. Spring weather. Yeah. Yeah, this morning, Dart, I looked out in the backyard because I was hearing a lot of noise. And there were, like, half a dozen squirrels just running around chasing each other and foraging in the backyard. And it's really cute. And right now, I don't know if you can hear it. Our phoebes, our eastern phoebes, since we live on the edge of the woods, or, like, in a little clearing in the middle of the woods, So we have a lot of Phoebes, and they like to dart around catching bugs all day. It's so cute. And they're very chattery. They're like chittery. So they're just beeping all around the house. They use the house as their like own personal like diving board. Oh no, I'm dropping frames. I hope stream is still alive. Wow, we survived long enough. I was very uninterested in learning music as a kid. Oh, a lot of kids are, to be fair. I was all about sport. Ooh, what sports did you play, Toad? As I got older, I wanted to learn. I just felt like I was too late. Never gave it a shot. Oh, for what it's worth, Toad, it's never too late. Like I speak from experience. When I was teaching full time, honestly, some of my best students were adult learners, and they were coming into it a little early. Spring. We got 60 centimeters of snow. Wow. Oh, I want to say lucky because I love the snow. I love cold. Mostly soccer and hockey. Oh, that's so awesome. We are around still, a couple of mishaps. Okay. Yeah, okay, so I'm back in the green. That's so cool. You know, my husband was the same way. He started violin compared to others a little late. Like, he started when he was 11, so it's not really too late. I actually think that's a great age for starting violin, but he was a sporty kid, like, all growing up. That's good to know. But I really do mean it when I say, when I was teaching full-time, honestly, some of my best students were adult learners coming to it with a fully developed brain, for lack of a better way to put it. Kids are sponges, but kids, it takes years to really like deepen the information. Adults come with a mind that's often ready to learn, and what tends to hold adults back is their own like self-esteem and ego, like confidence, like because they know what excellence sounds like, and when they don't hear it in themselves, they get discouraged. And so it becomes more about encouraging and cheering the person on, saying, "You can do this. You will get there." And old sponges are, they still work. But yeah, I promise you, and I say, and I speak from experience, it really is never too late to learn. Toad, I had one of my, I won't use the word favorite because I really had so many students that were just delightful. But one of the students that really I will never forget was she came to me at the age of 77. And she said her bucket list, she wanted to learn to play the violin. That was a thing that she wanted to do on her bucket list. So she came to me for lessons. And she progressed so fast. Like faster than anything I could imagine. And what broke my heart a little is that she'd come to lessons and say, like, I don't sound good. Like, I'm listening to, like, Joshua Bell play, and I don't sound like that. And I looked at her and I was like, even I don't sound like Joshua Bell. But I told her, like, you're playing very well, and consider you've only been playing for a month. You know, you're playing, like, simple melodies in tune. Like, that's kind of unheard of. Like, that kind of thing. And I told her, like, you know, just meet yourself where you are and realize that you're doing great. Kind of, it is cute. And, yeah, I miss her, and yeah, it was so, yeah, it was great. 77. 77. Alright, I'm still a child compared to that age. Yeah, when she was one of my students, I was in my 20s, my mid-20s. And she was delightful. She would share all kinds, like she'd share, how she tried to do high school orchestra when she was young. I think she was in, like, the 60s. I can't remember. But she would share, like, these memories of what, like, high school orchestra was like back then, and, alright, I'm still, oh, yeah, good for her, though. Yeah, it was. It was. She was just so, I don't know, very humble, had such a funny sense of humor. She was very hard on herself, and I had to sit there and go, like, I told her, like, as your teacher, I'm floored by your progress, because I was, and I told her, like, it's not fair to compare yourself to someone who was handed a violin at the age of 2 and only plays violin, like, does nothing else. Like, that's just not, because even I don't sound like that. So I've got lots of things going on in my life, but yeah. I will always be an advocate for better late than never. And I do a lot of, like, with all of us, you know, as we age, one of the most important things to do is to look out for our cognitive health. and to like delay like mental decline, because in aging a lot of when our brains like start to slow down. But one of the best things you can do is teach yourself something, especially the newer it is to your brain, the better. So learning a new language, learning a new instrument, a musical instrument, all of that stuff keeps the brain and the neural networks within the brain really sharp. And it actually like what's the word, like develops, you're growing more. God, oh my god, my neurology vocabulary is so limited right now. But like you're strengthening your cognitive function. And in a lot of people that can stave off like early onset dementia and all kinds of things. And I know that's a really weird thing to say, but it really, like, I believe it with all my heart, and it's something that I'm trying to do. I love languages. Oh, yeah. Oh, what languages do you, if you don't mind my share, you don't have to share if you're not comfortable. I love languages too. Which is why I ask. I love learning new languages. I like just being exposed to new languages. I have a similar story, but art-wise, from one of my friends. I used to teach her art in high school, and she said I was wasting all her time trying to teach her, but she appreciated it. About a decade later, she got back into, oh my god, that's so awesome, with another tutor, but she remembered my advice from way back, and her new tutor was impressed at how she improved. Oh my gosh, Dart, that's so wholesome, and I'm glad. Yeah, Dart is a sweetheart, Toad. Dart's one of my like very for like originals, and she's lovely on all fronts. But yeah, that's really wholesome. And I'm glad that she didn't give up and that she's stuck with it. Yeah, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. Okay, we're on an ad break. I don't want to debatable. I quit. Oh. No, I'm sure you were fine. I know you've been teaching for a very long time, too. That's great, though. Alright, so far we haven't turned up diamonds yet. But it may happen. Excuse me. Okay. Day 41. Wow. Made some good progress today. Always wanted to learn Korean or Japanese, but katakana and hiragana always made me say nope, can't keep. Oh, for what it's worth, the kana is the easy part. I guess that's not very encouraging, but I've been so rusty with my Japanese reading. We were watching J-dramas during the holidays, and I was happy with my passive listening skills still being okay. Like I was able to follow along until the vocabulary got super technical. I was able to keep up, and I was really happy about that. But my reading, if I don't practice kanji, it's embarrassing. Eerie noise! I speak some Italian. Ooh, I can read Spanish, been learning Japanese for about 2 years. Oh my gosh, and fluent in French. Wow. Oh, you're awesome. That's so cool. Kanji is the one we're scared of. Aw. No, it's understandable. But I want to get back to like practicing it, because so Dart, it like excited, like the part of my brain that did calligraphy for fun back in the day. I love practicing kanji. It's so fun. It's really relaxing. And then the more you write it, the more it like sticks. Um, but I haven't done that in so long, and I need to do it. And the thing is, that's something I would do while we're like watching. My husband and I are winding down watching shows in the evening. But we're watching Vampire Diaries, so my like face is glued to the screen while we're watching because I'm insanely into it right now. I know all my hiragana and katakana, but the kanji are wild beasts. I know like 10. Oh, yeah, it's hard. It's so hard. Yeah, but it's a vibe. Duolingo has a feature now. Ooh. I have not used Duolingo in like more than a decade, I think. Best update they did in a while. So I love that all the languages Toad, that you like the Italian and French I'm thinking of. So I have like my like opera like bel canto training, and a lot of the expectation when you're like a classical voice person is you study the classical languages of classical voice. That's a statement. Italian first and foremost. So we all start off with the book of Italian art songs and arias. My first jury I sang Caro mio ben, and then we do French, German, Italian. And I love singing in Italian. I love singing in German. French has always been my most challenging. Getting the right vocal form with the proper like nasalizations, and then sung French when you're singing an opera is different from spoken French. So it's one of those, oh dear God, this is challenging. And I'm trying to push myself to do more singing in French. So I'm working on Je veux vivre from Gounod's Romeo and Juliet opera, because it's in a register where you have to be really clear with your vowels and really enunciate. Because I'm primarily what's called a coloratura soprano, so I sing the super high stuff. And that's easy because the technique of it is something called vowel modification, where when you're singing really high, you just have to get the sound out is more important than... bust update they did in a while. Ooh, they're still learning with Duolingo, but I didn't see any improvement with Japanese. Ooh, oh, fair enough. I've been in French since 4. You were 4. Wow. Yeah, that makes sense. But I have to admit my Spanish and German improved with Duolingo, and it made me buy more books based on that and practice writing and reading on my own. Oh, that's so fun. The next language I want to really learn is Russian. And part of it, I don't want to... well, God, I don't want to... the doxing thing. There are a lot of music. I love Russian music. My husband and I both really love Russian music, and it'd be fun to get to read original texts and treatises in Russian, and get to do some work with that. Because translation work is always valuable in academics. But also because it's, yeah, I don't know. But I have to admit my Spanish and German... Oh, I read that. I started a little Ukrainian, but it's hard but cool. Oh, yeah, the Slavic languages, like the Eastern European languages are super, they're fun. Didn't last long. 1 new alphabets. Yeah, the Cyrillic alphabet is certainly something else. Alex, good morning. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I hope you slept well. And hope your day is off to an easy and cozy start. Russian and Ukrainian have good composers too. Yes, yeah. Dart, do you have favorite Russian composers? I just want to know if we listen to like similar or the same things. I know we've talked about Shostakovich. Shostakovich's music is, oh my gosh. I was so happy Yo-Yo Ma won a Grammy for his album of the Shostakovich cello concertos. I played the E-flat major back when I was a cello major, when I was studying cello. I played the E-flat major. I'm not as familiar with the G major, and he's a phenomenal performer, and he's really good at Shostakovich, too. Ooh, you have a favorite Ukrainian band. Oh, oh, that's so cool. Oh, Toad, I am going to post a link to my Discord. You do not have to join if you don't want to. But you are welcome to join it. I would love to. What's the word? I'd love to have recommendations of your Ukrainian band. But again, there's no pressure. But it's just, you're our people. You are one of us, and I'm gonna leave my Discord for you, so you are always welcome should you wish to join. I hope I sent the right link, but you are more than welcome. Rachmaninoff's a favorite. Dart, mine same. Rachmaninoff, all the piano concertos. All of the piano concertos are a joy. And I actually, in my second year masters, music masters, I got to play in the orchestra for the first 3 piano concertos, and it was so joyful. And it was one of those things where the player who played the 3rd concerto, he came to me and he was like, he wanted me to play first violin instead of second, because I tell them violin's not my primary instrument, piano is, so just put me in second violin and I'll be a useful orchestra player. But because I was in that orchestra basically for all the gigs, the pianist was like, you actually show up to the rehearsals and you're really like committed, so can you please play first violin? Because he wanted like people present. And it was so fun and so intimidating. Because that 3rd concerto has a really, really difficult and very exposed violin part. There's Tchaikovsky, but yeah, Tchaikovsky is delightful. I would recommend Schnittke. So let me spell his name. Schnittke is, I believe he was a student of Shostakovich. But Schnittke is a delightful Russian composer. I love his music so much, and so if I put on my academic hat and do today I'm going to teach you about Schnittke, I'm not going to. But Schnittke is most known for something called polystylism, meaning that even though he played, like, he wrote his music in a classical, like 20th century idiom, he melded different styles. So the Schnittke Requiem, Dart, has elements of rock and roll in. So he actually, like, he'll have like the electric guitars, and there's like the rock and roll with like the why am I blanking out? The percussive elements in with, like, you have like the classical like choir singing the Requiem. It is phenomenal. And so he's most known when we teach Schnittke, we talk about polystylism. There's so much more. His viola concerto is also absolutely delightful. Schnittke has a number of string quartets that are a joy to listen to. That's why I love classical music when we get metal bits sometimes. Antitila, ooh, I will have to check them out, Morning Toad. If there's something, a particular song or piece of music by them that you think we all need to listen to, please feel free to share it and link it in the Discord. I'm always floored by the things that people recommend or share or are into. And yay. That's why I love classical music. We get 20th century and 21st century does some really cool stuff. Let me try to think of some 20th and 21st century composers who do some really neat things. The professor that I studied composition from, I can't post there for 10 minutes. Oh, yeah, I think I put that there because I was getting bots. New Beach Ale, oh no, I think I have that as a security feature because I was getting like weird bots like, hey, your graphics art suck, so I'm gonna sell you my shitty AI art and scam you, like that kind of thing. No, I get it. Aw. We'll free you from Newbie Jail. Well, time will free you from Newbie Jail. Internet is wild. The internet is so wild. Not to be sappy or cheesy. It's why people like you, Toad, are awesome. Because you're, like, the vibe, you're fantastic. But for streamers, first-time chatters can be like a dice roll. Like, you really never know what a first-time chatter is going to come in with. I really want to write, like, a parody, like a parody short story or something called The First Time Chatter, and just, I don't know, just write skits about it. If you don't mind, are you trying to grow your followers and make your channel iconic and professional? I have some creative ideas for your channel. Yeah, like that. But Dart's actually cool. Dart is a legit, like, she is a very good, like, actual graphics artist. If I were ever in commission to hire, I'd be hired. Like my community, I'm so lucky because we have so many people who are amazing, like seriously amazing artists. Dart is one of them. First time chatters can be a mystery, right, Vortex? I know you've been around with some of our particularly questionable first time chatters. Now I pretend to be a bot for my own sake. Oh no! Ooh, what's this? Hawaii's to. Oh, what a cute emote! Oh, that's cute. Oh my god, that's adorable. Whew. Wow, I'm like laughing so much that I feel like, you know when you laugh too much and you're a little lightheaded because you're too busy laughing and not breathing? Oh, it's great. No, it's a joy. I mean, my thing is, I'm always as a streamer. There are some times when if I deal with like a trolly first time chatter, I'll just kind of silently ban them because sometimes like trolls will come in because they're looking for attention. So they kind of like then neg the streamer, or they say something like really questionable. So I just kind of ban and I don't give them the attention. Every now and then though, I'll clap back. I've learned to clap back, like, so it's not my nature, everybody, to clap back. It's really not. I'm not that kind of person. But the internet, like, being on the internet has taught me to kind of stand my ground, like, set the tone, keep the tone. And part of it, I do it for the regulars who are here and vibing for a good time. Like, I don't want, you know, like a troll or a weird bot or whatever to come and, like, bring down the mood. But thanks for liking my card. Dart, you are phenomenal. Like, the art, and especially, like, that Pokemon art that you shared, and then the beautiful bird art, like, the frame-by-frame, like, video, was so mesmerizing to watch. Yeah, the internet makes you have that clapback nature. Yeah. It's not my personality. I'm not that kind of person. But I think it's a good thing, because, here's streamer having a personal moment. Like, I was always a pushover. I was the kid everyone picked on. Like, I was the, you know, I never stood up for myself. I was just the weirdo who sat in the front of the class and read all day. So I was, you know, that was my, but I think learning to have a backbone by, like, calling people out and saying, hey, this isn't good behavior, I think is good for my, well, I don't know. It's good. I guess. But people are wild, yeah. But so it's interesting because so on the internet you can meet some seriously amazing like people that you vibe with more than you'll ever vibe with in real life. But then you also meet a whole lot of weirdos who are just kind of, I don't know. It's a crapshoot, but it can be like a happy crapshoot sometimes. Absolutely. All right, I'm gonna take a little break from mining. We got some good minerals. Wow, I am actually like I laughed myself to lightheadedness, so now I'm just like, okay, breathe. Makes for good. It does. It does. It's something, one of our things, when my husband comes home from work, the first thing is I want to hear about his day. I want to know how he's doing. And then I'm like, you want to hear what an annoying first-time chatter said today? I don't know. I sometimes will get his advice and be like, so someone came in and did this thing, and I don't know. But often it's like it becomes almost meme-ified. The other day I was looking at, like, wild first-time chatter stories on Reddit. Because, like, you know Reddit, like, you're gonna hear the most wild and weird stuff. I feel glad... Oh, no, not the skeletons. Nope. A lot of female streamers get some really, really questionable stuff. And I feel, glad... I don't really get too much of the, like, targeted gender stuff. And that could be because, like, I'm older and, I mean, I don't, you know, I just kind of throw on a big oversized hoodie and show up. I'm just kind of here. I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to explain. But, some of those stories were bizarre. Skeletons! Skelebones! Yeah, they're so close, too, because they're, like, right up on the wall. I keep thinking that I'm in my previous like world, so I'm like, oh, I've got a stairway with like chests, but I don't because this is a new base. Even though I'm 42 days into it. Ooh, okay. Oh, my cashew trees are growing. Yay. Okay. Oh, I don't have anything to smelt right now. Jeez. Okay. Oh, and just for the fun of it, we can, make one pickaxe, just so it's just ready. And then while we're at it, make a couple torches for good measure. Okay. One of us? Yeah, Morning Toad is very much one of us. In the best possible way. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Arc Raiders, and some people have nothing valuable to say to women. It's mildly concerning. Oh my gosh, Toad, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's not okay. It's never okay. I think, so I dress the way I dress because I get cold easily. But what I'm trying to say is that, like, no matter how, you know, if you want to be, like, dress nicely or wear cute clothing and that kind of thing, you should feel like you have to without inviting, like, weird, But I think even beyond the gender stuff, I just think people on the internet are really weird, and they'll find something. They'll, like, find something to, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. But I'm sorry that I hate it that you've had to experience that, Toad. I really do, because that's not cool. Not cool. I just laugh at them. Good for you! I don't care. It is real strange. That yeah, it's strange. I did when I first started streaming in 2015, and this was, like, for fun. It wasn't really, like, this was before even affiliate was a thing. I did have someone make a kind of a sexual comment, and I had a moderator block this person right away. And it didn't, it, like, made me laugh, because it was really, like, dumb and kind of cringe. That it was, like, so cringe it made me laugh. But, yeah, I was like, I don't think this person would have said this if I were, like, just a dude. You know what I mean? I didn't have my I didn't even have video at the time, so I didn't have, like, a webcam or anything. But it's wild. It's wild. But I'm glad. Yeah, I try to, I got that in an MMO. I used to play it. I used to rock a female NPC, and I got weirdos around just DMing me, and I hated it so much. Oh my gosh, yeah, no, it sucks. I'm so sorry to hear that, Dart. So to make it the other way around, I made a male character, and no one DM'd me after that. Aw, that sucks. I feel like if you want to play as a female character, because I have a really girly side, and I like playing as, like, female characters in, like, RPGs and that kind of thing. But yeah, no, that sucks. I'm sorry, Dart. I'm really, really sorry to hear that. I think, or I'd like to think that it will eventually get... I think it's become a little better. Like, it's nice. I fortunately don't get a lot of that, like, I get, like, troll DMs. I get troll DMs. Like, I got a DM once that was like, hey, do you speak any other language besides English? Do you want kids? Do you like country music? I was like, what the hell is this? It was, like, wildly, like, unhinged. That when I got that DM, I just laughed. I ignored it, but I just burst out laughing. Because it was just a barrage of questions. And they weren't, like, related to anything. It's fine, I stopped playing it, I'm good with. Single RPG. Usually people revive me because I'm a girl, so I abuse the system a little. Hey, you know what? You gotta, oh, Dart, I wonder if we got a DM from the same person. It's someone who was, like, DMing a couple of people. You should have sent back way weirder questions. Yeah, so I'll admit, Toad, sometimes I clap back with first-time chatters. I will kind of throw questions back at them, especially when they're really weird. Because so here's the thing, I like being personable and I like vibing and connecting with people who are in chat and who are, like here I'm happy to be part of the conversation. But when like a random person comes in and is like, hey, do you have babies? I'm like, what the hell? Like, what the like, and it's objectively it's not like if someone asked me, like if someone asked me, it's like, oh, I don't know, like in organic we're talking about parenting and someone asked me if I had kids, that's like not offensive, if that makes sense. um what was the name of your first pet? What was your mom's maiden name? Which street did you grow up on? Yeah, there's that too. um but yeah, I don't know. I don't know, it's very fascinating. I love messing with people. I'd be like, yes, I have 17 children, please help. That stuff will give a streamer one hell of a headache, that's for sure. Yeah, Vortex. It's, with small streamers and new streamers who share their experiences, I try to say, like, having a thick skin is important, but, like, we are also human and we're affected. Like, it's easy to be, like, upset and to, like, to let people have their emotional spaces if that kind of stuff. But yeah, it can definitely be a headache. And yeah, what was I blanking out? I had something I wanted to share, but something for me. I know something for me. I have gotten more healthily assertive, I think. Yeah, I for lack of a better way to put it, and been like learned to really just gently stand my ground. I try not to draw too much attention to it, because nobody wants that. But sometimes, like if someone comes in and is a bit of a jackass, sometimes briefly, God, I don't know how to say it, clapping back can be kind of hilarious as a viewer. It depends on how it's done. If you're, as a streamer, you're keeping your cool and you like sass back, that can be entertaining as all hell. And so it's something that I try to remember when it's like, if I get like a really weird first time chatter and they say something that's like really off the charts, it depends on what it is. If it's something that's like dumb and goofy, it's like, okay, yeah, whatever. If it's, and then there's the responsibility, you as a streamer, there is a certain moderation component, because if a chatter's breaking TOS, you can get us in trouble as a streamer. So like, if someone says the like I'm 12 meme or like underage stuff, I immediately like I have to ban, because I don't want to get in trouble. So I don't want my like stream to get dinged because someone came in and said something that violates TOS. So I have to bop it with the ban hammer, so to speak. And there was one time when someone made a joke like that, and I missed it. I didn't bop it, and I got so scared, like, oh no, I don't want my account to get, like, dinged, that kind of thing. And thankfully, nothing happened. But I made so that it's in the VOD, like, hey, this is against terms of service, and I have to make a statement, act on it, all that good stuff. There's a lot you have to think about when you're streaming. It's like, I just want to play video games and geek out about all kinds of things. All the things. But it's a good time. That's for sure. Okay. I don't want to call it because we are having so much fun. I'm having so much fun. But I think I need to wrap up here for now and go back to doing I've got housewife chores, I've got editing chores, and I've got all kinds of IRL stuff that I'm blanking out, and I'm hungry. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna call it for now, but it has been such a blast. Morning Toad, thank you for being here. I'm so happy you found the stream. Gas, thank you as well. Lex, welcome on in. So, for those who don't know Lex is our favorite degenerate. He will greet you with the middle finger, but has a heart of gold. I'm ruining his reputation by telling you all he's actually a really sweet person. But, yeah, it's wonderful to meet you too, Toad. Wonderful to meet you too. So, bite us. my god. I don't even know what's happening anymore, but yeah, thank you all for watching. I guess I should, what the hell's going on? Okay, it's still daytime. We'll save and quit. I've learned that if I don't save and quit quickly, the game crashes and I lose whatever. Speak out against injustice and up for equal... Is Minecraft... Okay, I'm gonna... But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I was just reading the Minecraft message. Yeah. Take it easy. Kizno, you too! You too! Minecraft has been on some political shit. Yeah. Uh-oh. I need a banhammer emote. I need to make a banhammer emote so we can mess around with that. Yeah, see you all. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, 9:30 Eastern is when I tend to start. I was late today, but I, tried to make up for lost time. Yeah, I need a banhammer emote, that's for sure. But take care, everyone. We'll be back.